Jay's Hilltop Garage. So today you'll notice that the footage is a whole lot different because I'm using my camera because I'm trying to get my GoPro figured out and the phone no longer works for videos. Anyway, here's a little project I've got going. Originally, I made from here back out to right here. This is an attachment that hooks on this. But originally, I was going to put that up front. But then the more I thought about it, I don't like all that weight on my bumper. Literally. So, I just decided, you know, I'm going to make a mount for the back. I drew it up, thought about it, then I said, okay, check out my metal, and one piece at a time, one cut at a time. I got everything. So, here's the attachment I made. It hooks up to where the bagger system, which is right here, would hook up. Now, I had to notch these pieces out. And then, there's this bar that goes back to the hitch. Wait a minute. Oh, let's see. I can get my light. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that bar there goes back to the hitch. That was the first piece. The second piece was this. Oops, sorry. This piece right here. This big sheet right there. The third piece was putting these arms on. The fourth was putting these extra holders on for the arms. And the fifth was putting the crossbar there. And actually the sixth was that. And I think actually that might have been sixth, and then that was seventh. Now this is just an angle iron with some rounded tube that allows the metal that I have rounded to fit in there. Now actually, I just got done making a piece. I'm trying not to make it weird, but I'm not sure you can see it, but I made this. And this is going to be wonderful. It's going to sit down here. Oh, black on black. No problem. Let me see if I can set this down somewhere. Almost got it. Oh, this is not one of my better videos. I'm not used to carrying around a big bulky camera. Anyway, this is going to sit here. And then there's going to be... I'll just go ahead and show it to you. If I can find one. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's no fun getting around in here. Oh, I like it so much better during daytime. Because right now, it is dark out. Because it's... what is it? 5:30 in the morning. But this pulley... oops. Is going to weld on here like this. And then... I'm going to have to weld a plate right here. Or some bars. I don't know what I'm going to have to do yet. But, and then I'm going to put a winch on there. And then the winch cable is going to come over the pulley and back. And there's going to be like a hook on here, I think. I'll figure it out. I might weld something up here for it to hook onto. Or weld something right about here. Probably over here. But the reason I'm doing that is because if the winch cable was down here level with this, I don't think it's going to have enough force to really pull this up, and it's going to want to bend this entire thing to shreds. So doing this, it gets a little better. Now it's probably still going to want to pull in a little bit, but it's going to lift up a little bit easier. And if you're wondering why I want to do the winch, it is because my original thinking isn't going to work. And I'm sure you're all wondering, that grease, you're probably all going to be wondering, well, why not? It made rain. And the answer to that is not going to work. Right now, I'm using the deck lift handle with a hook hooked onto that, a chain, and this is here to keep this from scratching up too much. Running down to there to let raise and lower it, and to be honest with you, I mean, not being a wimp, but when you're trying to lift something that weighs a little more than what you're used to, then yes, it can get heavy. So that's actually another problem I have is you're scratching these numbers all up. And like I said, it is scratching the paint. And I did weld the screw on this here for the hook, but that even made things worse, so I'm going to have to cut that off eventually. And also another thing I'm looking at getting is a new seat. Yeah. But yeah, what I'm planning back here with this being made like this, there's going to be holes drilled for attachments like this. And then just things like, actually that's all it's made for, is for the angle iron to slide down in this slot. And then the screws go through holes that are back here, out into the front. And then have like a wing nut on one side, which is still there, luckily, and a nut is on the other. I'm not gonna say 100%, but I am redneck, so not everything is exact. So I made this by welding a bolt into a hole, and then this welded onto the angle iron. Let me get a light because you still can't see. Crap! I'm not used to filming this early in the morning. But anyway, okay, yeah, you can see it good now. But yeah, this is welded to the angle iron. And then this bolt, I went up through the hole, welded on both sides. And what I'm using this for is sometimes, well, not right now, but I figure I will eventually. I'm starting to get to where I've built a lot of trailers and such. And it would be kind of nice to be able to stay on the lawnmower and, like, when I need to move something around a little bit, to just back up, lower, and lift up and go. I mean, it's a whole lot nicer. Versus getting off the mower, lifting up the attachment, which is not that heavy, it's not that bad either. And then putting the pin on it. Then I gotta get back on the mower. Then I've gotta go wherever I'm going. I gotta get back off again, disconnect it, get back on. And it'd be nice to just drive up, back up, drive off, lift down, go. I mean, it would be a whole lot nicer. Actually, sorry again for the footage. It's my first time ever using a full-size camera to try and do anything. But yeah, that's a little update for you on the custom mower. Now, I'm going to do 2 updates on this. The other update's on the John Deere. What I'd really like to say is, I got it running. What I have to say is, I got the deck off. Yeah, it still isn't running too good. Well, actually, it's not running bad at all. It's just not running. But took the deck off. And not to brag, but that thing looks really nice from the front. Especially now with the deck off. So, yeah. That's all for this video. Like I said, sorry again for the video quality. I'm not used to using the camera. The camera came out of this bag, so it's a little larger than what I'm used to, GoPro and phone-wise. So yeah. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And if you do, make sure to hit the little notification bell button next to the subscribe button. Hit a like, please. And leave down in the comments what you think of my idea. And if y'all want, I can show you the drawing later on. And I'll go into full depth of this. And tell you, well, I can't tell you exactly where to get the metal. Like I said, it's kind of redneck built. But if y'all would like to make something like that, I can make a video showing you how I did it. Not entirely, but I can just look at that and point at things and go over everything with you. But yeah, please come back for more. Subscribe and like. Comment down below if you like my idea. And also, I would appreciate if you comment down below some ideas for videos. I'm trying to do videos now, like the mower, stuff like that. But if y'all like to see other stuff, I can't do anything with the welding because I don't actually think I have camera protection or stuff like that to protect y'all from the ray of the welder's light. So I can't actually do the welder. But I can do some other stuff. So yeah, if y'all want to see stuff like me working on a John Deere and working on that, working on the 4-wheeler, which I don't have anything to work on that right now, but mainly like working on the John Deere, I can, and actually I think I'm probably going to. But yeah, if you would leave down in the comments if you think I should. So that's all for now. Come back and watch again. I'm still a little on the sleepy side. Like I said, it's probably 6 o'clock now, but I came down here at 5:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld up 90, the pulley, and I will see you probably tomorrow, because I'm gonna Harbor Freight to get the winch tonight, till later today. So I'll see you tomorrow, if not this evening, to show you how it works and what it looks like. Thanks again.